How did you find theater from Rhode Island?
My mom and I have this joke that we both blame each other for doing theater. My mom runs a theater company, and but she says she started doing that because I liked it and there wasn't drama at my school. So then my mom and her friend came to do theater at my elementary school. And so then she started doing it more, and then I started doing it. I don't know, I'd always danced growing up, and musical theater sort of was an extension of that. I would say how I got into this area of theater is I knew I didn't want to be an actor when I was going to college, so I didn't major in theater initially. And so I went to school for communications and figured I would do public relations or marketing for a theater. And about halfway through my college experience, I was like, who am I kidding? I definitely want to do theater. And so I went straight into my master's degree and got my MFA in theater with a directing concentration and got my teaching certification. So I guess those two things are a good way for how I got here.
So what has been the most difficult part of directing and choreographing?
Choreographing, I would say there's no one way to do anything. And so sometimes the options overwhelm me. And sometimes when I'm choreographing, I put on the music, especially when I'm driving in my car or running. I call it like blue sky time. Those are my easiest times to choreograph, when I'm just dreaming about it. But then sometimes I'll go to choreograph something and I'm overwhelmed with the amount of different ways I could do it. And so sometimes that challenges me as a choreographer. Directing, I think the hardest part is just managing all the different aspects of it. There's the rehearsal room, there's the interpersonal relationships with your stage manager and all your designers, there's making sure the design schedule and you're flexible with that, or if you're working with the choreographer, making sure your vision for how something works is moving in the right direction. So I think the challenges are pretty different for me.
Is it difficult when you're in your dream time putting it on people? Is that difficult as well, or do you find that to be the easy part?
I love that part. I love that part because actors are smart and dancers are smart, and sometimes I'll teach something to someone and it looks even better than it does in my head. Or if I try to teach it to a group of people and no one's getting it, I know that the idea is wrong. So there's something about, I love being in the room with other people. That's like one of my favorite parts. I call it play practice. It's my favorite part of what I do.